So as you can tell that I found a little bit of a better way to film now, so which is actually not a better way, it's my old way of filming, which I can now do because my computer randomly updated to Windows 10. But either way, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to do my review on my March snack box. So yeah, this time I had got the deluxe box, and they definitely weren't kidding around when they said it was going to be full of premium snacks, and it was definitely filled. It was so filled that I couldn't even fit it all back in the box. I had to put it in another sack to take to go show my mom, because I always show her the stuff that I get. But yeah, so let's get into this. The first thing that I tried was the soda candy, and even though the package was blue, it was apple cider flavored, and the candy itself was clear, and it was pretty good. It tasted a lot like the Welch's sparkling apple cider. I mean, you couldn't feel like a whole lot, but you could feel just like a tiny bit of carbonation in them. But they didn't like fizz and pop like Pop Rocks or anything. But yeah, it was pretty good, and actually I still have, since it was a whole bag, I still have a bunch of them left. And I'm sorry if I'm out of focus. I'm not used to doing this again this way. But I'm trying to keep it steady. Okay, the second thing I tried was the Snack Kim, which was the chili almond. And I don't usually eat that kind of stuff because I'm not adventurous at all. But I guess I got a little adventurous since they sent it. It was definitely very fishy tasting, which I kind of figured it would be since it's from the bottom of the sea, but the chili almonds that were crushed up in it were pretty good, and it was kind of thick, but I split them open and I ate it with like the almond side down, and it wasn't horrible. It almost got better the more you ate of it, and I ended up eating the whole package even though I didn't think I would. But it wasn't so bad. The next thing I tried was the sunflower chocolate balls, which is literally just chocolate covered sunflower seeds, which I would have never thought to do, but it was a really genius idea because it was salty and sweet and balanced out, and it was really good. The next thing I tried was the Maichu apples, and it was pretty good too. It was like taffy, but it wasn't really hard like taffy usually is. It was a medium in between, because you know, like Laffy Taffy's soft, and then like saltwater taffy's hard, and it was a nice balance in between it. And it was apple flavored, and it tasted more natural, like an actual apple, and not like an artificial green apple flavor that most candy usually is. The next thing I tried was the Inyo yogurt drink, and it was probably one of my favorite things out of the whole box. It was surprisingly, because most of the Korean snacks and things I've tried so far usually aren't very sweet, but probably because this is more for children, but adults can drink it too. It was really, really sweet, but it wasn't overly sweet, and it was fruity, and it was the flavor was golden kiwi, and yeah, I'll show you real quick. I saved them. I put them in my little scrapbook. The little mouse that was on there, which was really cute. I think it says his name is Lenny. But yeah, I liked that a lot. Next was the Bulgogi Bibimbap Cup, and I was a little hesitant about it too because I wasn't for sure if it was going to be something I'd like or not, but I went ahead and tried it, and it was actually really good, and it actually did have little bitty tiny pieces of beef in it, and even though it had vegetables in it, because I'm not a big vegetable person, they were small and it was manageable, and it wasn't like overpowering like some vegetable flavors are. It was balanced out, mixed with the gochujang in it, and it was really good. Next was the Deli Bop, which was just the gummies that were shaped like cute little sea creatures. And I mean, if you like gummy candies, then you can't go wrong. They were good. Next is the Cube Bites, which I love white chocolate, and they called them crackers, but they were actually more like wafers. They were like wafers dipped in white chocolate, and you can't go wrong with that, because that was a really good combination. Next was the Buljempong Kutgelang, which was the spicy seafood crackers, and they weren't kidding around. They weren't really spicy at first, but like 2 seconds later, then it like punched you in the face. I mean, it wasn't like so hot, but they were pretty spicy. I mean, they made my nose run, which isn't hard to do, because most things that are spicy make my eyes water up, but they were really good. They were probably my second favorite thing out of the whole box. So yeah. Then I tried the Organic Bee. Let me try this again. The Organic Bee chip, and I'm assuming the B is for blueberry, because that's what they were. They were like blueberry cereal cracker type things. I said they tasted a lot like a blueberry wheat thin, but even though they weren't like sweet, I don't think they had flour or sugar in it at all. But they were still pretty good. Which I'm not a big blueberry person, but they were pretty good. I'd eat them again. Next was the Coco Poto Grape, and I kid you not, when it tastes to me just like the Mexican aloe vera drinks, if you've ever had those. I forget what they're called, but they have like the little pieces of aloe vera in it, and to me, and they're like grape flavored too. And just, yeah, forgive me if I'm doing weird things with my face. I don't even know. The next thing is the Market O cheese chips, which they called them chips, but they were actually crackers. And I mean, it's not really much to explain about that. They tasted like baked cheese cracker chips. And then the last thing that I tried was the chlorella noodle soup, which they were the green tea and chlorella noodles, and then the soup base was a seafood, but it wasn't spicy for once. You know, most ramens and noodles and things are spicy, but it wasn't so bad. They definitely tasted planty, and they were green, but it wasn't too awful. I mean, I wouldn't mind to eat them again. I liked the soup part of it. But that's pretty much it. And since I've made this a lot later than I had planned to, I should have not just one, but I have actually 3 Snack Fever boxes coming up, probably within a week. Which I have my regular one that will come for April, and then I also went ahead and got the Jajangmyeon box, which I'm a little late because the Single Awareness Day was on the 14th, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll still be good. And then I also have the Tteokbokki box coming up, which I would like to see you say Tteokbokki box 3 times fast, because it's a mouthful. But anyways, yes, I'm rambling on once again. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and hope you check out my other videos too.